Let's go Dutch.
We're back.
I love how you... Welcome back, everybody.
Okay, this, by the way, is not the official website on where to do it, but because the official one...
On where to do it.
On where to do the test, because the official website didn't have the questions written in the test, but it was all by listening to it and answering questions. So I found this website, which has a test website on questions that have already been asked in the past, you know, to prepare for it. So we're going to Dutch Tutor.
Here you have a link.
And this website, from what I saw, is better than the German version. You can translate all of the questions and answers in English.
Except for the buttons, and that's where we're going to start the toots.
Except for start the toots. And now you still need to translate it.
Everything can be translated.
No, that was possible.
Except it doesn't work.
What? Okay, maybe not.
So we get to listen to Tifa
more.
translate 40 questions and their answers. Go for it.
Oof, that sucks. Shall I
Translate? Yes.
find another website or
No.
just translate?
You should translate. Are we doing all 40? Yes.
Okay, let's see how far we get. I think I'll translate. And let me know if I need to repeat it. At least they're short and, from the looks of it, easy. Alright, let's start. You ready?
I'm born ready.
Which country is east of the Netherlands?
Geography questions for Americans.
Belgium
Sorry.
or Germany?
Oh my god, it screamed at me. You clicked this button, didn't you? That's what it reads out.
Why can you translate?
Welk land ligt ten oosten van Nederland?
Don't shout, that's bad for your voice.
True.
Which country is east of Germany? Belgium or Germany? And Evie is fully correct.
It's
is
Germany.
Germany. Belgium is the little pink... Duitsland.
It non-consensually reads it out to me. One sec. Volume mixer. Edge muted. Thank you. I took AP Human Geography, so I know things. Yes. So.
I think we can all guess that Germany is bigger than Belgium too.
Yeah, but if you don't know that, you don't know that.
That is true. I also don't know all of your states in America. So this is... okay. What does the Netherlands mean? Does it mean low... I wouldn't say low...
Low calories.
Does it say low...
Lowlands.
Lowlands? Lands was the word I'm looking for. Or waterlands?
Are you sure you're translating and it's not me translating for you?
What does the Netherlands mean? Lowlands? Waterlands?
It means clogs and windmills. And cheese.
See, I feel like so far the Dutch one is definitely the easiest one. Like, sorry, kinda...
Lowlands.
Translate not working!
I feel like you have to give us a condescending thumbs up like that.
I have no clue why the translate doesn't work. I tested it on mobile and it did.
Same. Yeah.
That's why I picked this website. But yes, it was A. The Netherlands means lowlands. Wow. In...
Question 3. Wow.
Fuck, this is like an area.
This is the Dutch version of blah, blah.
Ah. Oh my god, you can't, how do you translate that? Okay.
We want to know.
Honestly, this one, if you answer it, it has to be a guess. I think I even have to guess at this point because...
Which city is in what?
Which city is in de Randstad, which is an area, can I have your mouse? Which is an area in the Netherlands and like here if you can see my mouse. Okay. Is it Eindhoven or Utrecht? And honestly, I'm not even sure myself. But I believe it's B, Utrecht. Oh yeah, I'm gonna feel this.
Let's see. I've been to both places. Which one was closer to the middle?
It's this area here.
It's nice of you to point at the screen, but
I don't even know
there,
myself.
between those orange points.
Basically, yeah.
Eindhoven. Fuck.
Which means Evie and Yomo. Get ahead of you now. It keeps screaming at me. The Dutch are very loud.
Yeah, they can be.
Nice try though, Skinner. Okay, this one might be harder for...
Translate.
Okay. In which city is the government of the Netherlands
Den Haag.
located? Den Haag or Rotterdam?
Den Haag.
So your final answer is A?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's The Hague in English.
Give it a tiny bit of time. You're going too fast.
Sorry, it's A.
I actually thought Den Haag was more like an international known city, but...
Yes,
No.
that as well, but it's because it's already a major city. As in, politically, it's an important city.
Yeah. But Den Haag is our government capital, basically. I'm gonna say it like that.
But Skinner and Evie have good reasons to not know it. Evie isn't European, and Skinner isn't anymore either, because of Brexit. So,
What is the national airport of the Netherlands? Is it Europort or Schiphol?
no, and this says Europort.
Oh no, it says Europort.
No, it says Europort.
It
With
says
a T
port.
at the end.
Port is port in English with only one O.
Okay, once again, I've been to this airport 40 times. Would you say that's accurate?
That could definitely be, yes.
And it's Schiphol.
I got
do you
2 out
say?
of 40 and I commit seppuku instead of finishing. I can't believe I
Understand
picked the website worse than the German one.
A, I guess. Oh no, B. Yeah, it's B.
You got it. To be fair though, Rotterdam does have a... Or Rotterdam, funnily enough, has an airport as well.
Yeah, but super tiny.
I hope you get a score out of this, by the way. Okay, this is why I love the German or the Dutch tests compared to the American and the German ones, because hold your horses. Is the Netherlands often dry
Or
or
moist.
wet? Well, we can go with moist.
Wet. No, it's wet.
Is the Netherlands often dry or wet? And of course, the answer or the answers are dry for A or wet for B.
Only reason I guessed right there is because my grandpa works for an airline. Not bad.
Oh, nice.
Jack is tipping his hand. I'm trying.
I think the Dutch are superior with their questions. I feel like we won already.
Is this for citizenship?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't joking when I said that one of the questions I got back then was about the amount of bikes in a garden.
This is why we saved this one for last, because clearly it's the best one. I say wet.
You don't need a lot to become Dutch. If you guess wet, you won. In the Netherlands, are there... Hey, it's in English now!
Yeah.
What the fuck? How?
I don't know. Now it wants to translate.
Okay. In the Netherlands, are there many bicycles or few bicycles?
I would say C. Much bicycles. Many. Shocking, no?
It's not showing me if I'm right or wrong. I
What?
guess it's all of the above.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, Fody, this website is shittier than I thought. What do you see in the picture? The King of Spain or William of Orange, which was one of our kings during Spanish rain. What do you see?
Unless there's some historical importance to the King of Spain, it's B.
I wish I could read what was in there, but
Couldn't tell you.
yeah, William of Oranje is an important figure in Dutch history.
William of Orange.
Onze Willem. It says William in the brown text. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, true.
Does it? Oh, you're right. Approximately how long
Oh,
has the Dutch state existed? Maybe we should have started with this one.
I'm trying so hard not to cuff people.
50 years? We're a relatively new country. Or 400 years.
50 years.
So how long have we existed?
Wow.
50 years? Also, look at this picture. What the fuck? There's a little lady photoshopped in a church.
So listen, I know for a fact, because I had to learn about this in history, that 80 years ago, yeah, 80 years ago now, I think, Germany invaded the Netherlands, so it can't be 50. So, shockingly, it's B.
Wow. Wow.
Ah yes, my grandpa's older than the Netherlands. That's impressive.
How about you take some water? I swear, who made these pictures? Can you zoom in a little bit, by the way?
More? I mean, yeah, like this.
Yeah, that's better. Is there separation of church and state in the Netherlands? Yes or no?
Yes.
You know, I said that the German test was speak German, but holy shit, this is speak Dutch. And this lady is photoshopped in all pictures.
I'm sorry, but there's a picture of a woman standing in the sky in front of a wall made of a different sky with an open window with Jesus and a house.
So,
where do I start? Where do I end?
Is there a separation of the church?
Yes.
Good job.
Clearly as indicated by the picture.
Well, there is a line in between.
Oh fucking hell.
Why is Anne Frank famous? Because she wrote a diary, or she was the boss of a museum. I think Anne Frank is known in America as well.
I think she's world famous, unfortunately. And I mean, we can argue about this if you want, but I don't think Anne Frank is famous because she wrote a diary. It's because of what happened to her and her keeping a diary to tell the rest of, after it was found, which told the rest of the world the horror that happened during that period of time.
No, it's because of the diary. Oh, you actually had to read it in school. Okay.
Same.
But for us, I could understand. I didn't
track my score, I just went through it.
Oh no.
Can I do it again? Peak Dutchness. It's the diary, bro.
And now it's swapped to...
Here we go,
again.
Colonies.
What the fuck? Okay. We're translating again. Which colony of the Netherlands became independent in 1975?
Only 50 years ago.
Was it Suriname, which is in South
America.
South America, or Nederlandse Antillen?
The Dutch Antilles.
The Dutch Antilles. Why does this site cannot stick? Why can it not stick to one language?
Only 50 years ago. I mean, either way, I feel this is wrong. Like, this shouldn't have happened only 50 years ago. The Dutch Antilles? Yes.
I am
This is really hard.
unsure. I want to say B, but I'm unsure about the year anymore.
I know there's a lot of Surinamese, is that how you say it? People moving to the Netherlands.
Yeah, one of the official languages there is still Dutch.
In a way, I think that's kind of weird, but
If we colonize, we do it well.
we came to say. I want to say A.
Say... Nope.
Suriname, only 50 years ago. Okay. South Africa.
How about you cough it out for a second?
There's nothing to cough out, that's my throat.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Oh god.
This one, it's the same lady again in front of the sky, but this time with cows in the background of the window. Okay.
The sky is back. Yep.
I am 100% sure that all of you will get this wrong, but it's okay. There is no penalty. Which language do the people in the Netherlands speak? Is it A, German, or B, Dutch? Which language do the people in the Netherlands speak?
I mean,
German or Duits or Dutch? Nederlands.
I'm pretty sure it's Dutch, but it's Dutch.
Or English.
English, second language. Yeah.
Can you imagine? This is a test to know whether you understand the culture enough to live in the Netherlands.
This hurts.
Just emailed and I don't have an ETA for the Wi-Fi coming back.
Yeah,
No, I hate that.
So you have to go through that. I thought it was French. Close.
Wait. This picture now, it's still the same lady and they photoshopped, I think, a very big male hand on the lady holding a green book that says constitutional law or ground law.
Ground law.
That's the ground law is the... It's a literal translation of grondwet. Yeah, it's the ground law. Yeah, it keeps you standing.
Constitution.
So yeah, what is the most important law in the Netherlands? Is it the constitution or parliament? And we swapped to English again! But seriously, these pictures are so frustrating. Parliament is a law, not a group. This is a trick question.
I need to breathe.
Oh, we should have started with this one. How about every week we do a new Dutch test?
I don't think I can.
I
think that's against Parliament.
These are official questions. This test is made with questions that have already been asked in the official ones.
So I think it's the Constitution.
Like obviously it changes every year, but they are collected in this test.
We're only gonna do it if this woman is in every picture.
I think she will be. Oh, no, she is! I was like, oh, she's not there, but she is.
People, my chest hurts. My stomach hurts, my throat hurts.
Lady.
This thing wasn't made to have you become a Dutch citizen. This thing was to put you through pain. And if you withstand that pain, and if you make it through that...
Can you zoom in on the chairs? It kind of looks like her face is on every chair. Or is it just me?
Did they? Kind of.
Like especially on the left faces where it's a bit more clear, it definitely looks like it has her face on.
Why?
I'm gonna think it's not, but still.
Okay.
How often are the elections in the Netherlands? Every 4 years or every 6 years? I see her face in every child's face now.
I actually don't know. I think it's 4 years, Phil. I think it's 4 years.
I'm gonna go with 4 because I'm an uneducated American. I feel like 4 is kind of like a universal.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
thing.
Yeah, it's 4. Makes sense.
Like everything is 4. We have a question with what is the function of this man? Is he a mayor or a premier, senator, I suppose? And we still have this woman in the picture. It's about the dude. Why is she in there? Who felt the need to copy paste this woman in here?
His function is to pass butter.
Also, what the fuck? I don't even. Who is this guy? No.
Tifa, listen, people, listen. This is not about becoming a Dutch citizen anymore. Every one of us, every single one of us, should have one goal in life, and that is to find a partner that looks at you the way this lady looks at this man.
I did not have sexual relationships with that woman. I think we all do at this point. What is the function of this man? A mayor or a premier? I have a feeling that the chain he's wearing is important.
Why is he wearing that thing?
But honestly, I have no clue who this guy is. I have no clue what the meaning of that chain is. It could be both, it could be nothing. Well, it has to be one of them, but I have no idea. It's your choice anyway.
This is such an extraordinary amount of bling that it has to be a premier. Like, no mayor can afford this kind of stuff.
It's the mayor.
I was wrong. Sorry. It's a mayor. What the fuck? Why?
She's not in the picture. Now I feel like Waldo, like she has to be somewhere. I guess not.
She needs a break.
Can women in the Netherlands...
Women
in the Netherlands choose who they want to marry? Yes or no? I'm having flashbacks to my best friend freaking out over a horse girl eating in the background of an anime constantly. I feel like it's very similar. In the end, it's gonna be a picture of her saying, "Thanks, I'm now a citizen." She has a badly photoshopped new hand holding up a fake Dutch passport.
Like, I'm not joking. I'm trying to not laugh too much, so I try to not cough more. And, like, it's gotten to my stomach. There is a very real chance that if this continues, I will throw up in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Because there is too much pressure on my stomach.
This is absolutely horrible. Yomo, thank you so much for the clips.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna barf with your check. No, don't. So wait 1 sec. So the mayor of Bristol came to our school once and he had fat chains. I'm guessing it's a mayor thing to wear chains because I don't think I've seen premiers wear that.
I wouldn't know. I guess, yeah, you can choose, so that would make sense. That's how it should be, yeah.
I am getting so disappointed in the test. Like, they slammed this woman into you in every single picture and now they stopped doing that.
I miss her.
Kind of know. It's like you expect to see her.
I don't think I want to be a Dutch citizen anymore if I can't spend more time looking at her.
Also, is this a broken screen on the left?
Yes, it is.
Okay, are the newspapers, radio and television free in their opinion in the Netherlands? Yes or no?
I'm actually tearing up of laughter right now.
Where's my woman? It is.
My stomach hurts.
Oh, this is the best test ever. I remember failing it, by the way, when I had to do it back then.
Have you ever laughed so much you felt nauseous? Because that's where I am. Yes, they are free.
No, they don't have freedom of speech.
What? What? Yes, they do. What?
Hey!
She's back.
And we do have a thing with skies and windows.
Yeah, they're back too.
So, is possession of weapons without a license permitted or punishable in the Netherlands? It's A, punishable, or B, allowed.
She looks haggard now. She's seen shit since we last saw her.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, she got into jail because she didn't know that it was punishable.
Well, the text in the picture said that they found 12 guns while checking her. So I'm gonna guess she has been through some shit to have 12 guns on her.
One for every month of the year. This is my January gun.
Gonna go punishable unless everyone is allowed to have a tactical nuke.
No, thankfully no.
Fortunately not.
And it's a Dutch question. This website is weird.
This is so weird.
Can we go one step? No, then it breaks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do all people in the Netherlands have the same religion? A for yes, B for no.
If you love her, let her go. She comes back to you, she's yours to keep.
She better be in the last one.
Liefde.
Liebe.
I go Dutch, you go German.
Yeah.
Kinda sweet.
Yeah.
No.
Did you seriously go for yes almost?
In my mind, the question made more sense, and it actually was, is there freedom of religion? And I want to say yes, but it's another thing.
Chinese temple, Jewish synagogue, church, no flying woman.
She isn't even in this one.
Okay, gotta go, but Tifa got 1820. Figure the score at the hallway point would count. Yes,
That
it
works.
does.
Thank you very much for participating, and stay safe. Yomo, please stay safe.
Yes, stay safe indeed. Hope it all goes fast and well. Make sure everyone stays inside, and I thank you for joining us.
And staying inside is not the safest thing to do.
What was the score? 1820 or 19?
Yeah. So 36 out of 40.
1820 for Yomo. Got it.
I think I may get injured from Axel's laugh. I envy all of you so much because my throat is...
Oh, we have another brilliant question. What do you learn in Dutch language class? All European languages or the Dutch language?
Oh, European? Speak in all European languages.
Well, we do learn a lot of languages in school.
Like?
You get German, Spanish, French, English. Some also offer East European languages, Italian.
And do you remember all of these?
Well, no, I'm just saying they learn or they teach you a lot.
Doubts. Doubts, if you want to say German. But close, very good. Oh no!
No! Oh, you skipped it! Oh, you can go back.
The Dutch language.
I don't know the answer.
Also, we're at the halfway point roughly. I need another break.
Oh, in that case.
You can react to that, Tifa. We're both here. She's like, I'm not gonna just go and leave you sitting here. Tifa, would you like to take a short break with me? So that my stomach can also calm down from not trying to throw up from laughing at the Dutch again.
We've been overusing our brains. The questions have been hard so far. I think we need a break. Take a moment to calm down, empty your mind, and then we can continue on.
Yes.
We will be right back and continue with question 22.
BRB.
BRB. And we are back.
Tifa, I know it's been like 3 weeks since we streamed the last time, but what is it with your super melodramatic entrance?
I always do
And
that.
we're back.
You never noticed.
Yes, but then it feels like there's like 6 months between you finishing your movement and saying something in a dramatic voice.
Well, I am dramatic. Just as this quiz is.
I can tell you, somewhere between my lungs and my stomach, my body is not happy with this Dutch exam. The American one, the US one, that one was cool. You know, that one was pretty much what I expected. It was not too difficult. I liked it. Then the German one was mostly logic if you're accustomed to, I would say, Western culture. Kind of. Like nothing there really threw me off. The Dutch one is built differently. Like between me laughing and trying to suppress the laugh and still my throat being a bit weird. Like I had a hiccup during our break and it got stuck right here in the middle of my torso. I thought, like, you know the scene in, I think it's the first Alien movie where the guy gets impregnated by the alien and just comes out of his chest? That's what it felt like. All right.
Okay. No, but seriously though, out of all the 3 tests we have done so far, the Dutch one makes the most sense. It is a culture test about how people live in the country. Like, it shouldn't be about laws no one knows or gives a fuck about. It's about the people. It's about the culture. So you don't need very difficult questions.
Tifa, I think you and I have very different definitions of culture.
I mean, it makes sense.
But I think you can tell that there's a difference between how people in the Netherlands and how people in Germany think. At the very least for people who make these tests. At the very least.
Yes.
No, Tifa, no, it does not. You're wrong. Basically.
Okay, I hope you guys are ready to continue because we are almost there. Let's finish this.
Let's finish strong.
So, the last question we read. Do only children go to school in the Netherlands or adults? Is it children only?
Wait, do only children go to school in adults?
Oh, do only children go to school in the Netherlands? I said that.
You read it correctly, but there's an or in between. So option 1 would be, do children go to school in the Netherlands or do children go to school in adults?
That's just a weird translation thing. So do only children go to school in the Netherlands or adults as well?
I would say you can still pursue academic... What's the words I'm looking for? Academics when you're an adult, so I would say B, as in children and adults.
Yes. What's the winning percentage? I think you need to get 60 or 70% correct to pass the test, if I remember correctly. She's back! The lady is back. There she is.
I can't look because if I look I laugh, and if I laugh I puke. Why though?
For this. These images will haunt her forever. Oh my god. So, grandfathers and grandmothers in the Netherlands, do they live with their children or do they live separately?
That's a pretty...
I would say, do they live with their grandchildren?
That's a pretty narrow question for a very broad topic.
That yes, yes, they live separately or they live with their children. The great return, we are getting there. She is the Dutch Statue of Liberty. Hell yes, she is.
They live separately?
Going with B.
Going with A, yeah.
This is a weird question though. Like, I have to say this one was weird.
If this was honestly on one of those citizenship tests, like what? I mean,
this one is
maybe the Dutch original text is a bit more descriptive, but like, are we going on average? Because I would think on average at some point the kids move out. But there are definitely people who live with their children. Why wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, of course. But you know what's even worse? This picture, once again. Like, we have a family sitting at a table and there's nothing wrong with the picture. And then they felt the need to Photoshop not only our Dutch Statue of Liberty in this picture, but also the other girl at the top of the table. Like, why?
And why does she grin like she's trying to kill somebody?
No, she's having
The chair agrees.
conversation with the rest. But okay, next picture.
No, I'm sorry, she looks like she is cleaning off a carcass of a turkey.
Yeah, I think she's cutting something. Also, you didn't select the question. There's
Yes,
no
I
thumb.
did. It just disappears after a bit.
Okay. Next question. Hope you're ready. How old are most children in the Netherlands when they go to school? Is it 4 or 5 years? These people are photoshopped in front of that too, aren't they? Yes, they are. They couldn't find a picture of guys with the kids walking.
Apparently. I want to say 5 because I think it's 5 in Germany. I think it's 5.
Evie is actually correct. It is 4.
So I'm at 22 now, right? I think I've got 2 wrong.
Yes, you did.
Gotta keep track myself. You write that down, actually. What's the thing in the middle?
It's the lady from the back. It's a head. It has to be her from the back.
That...
I don't know what else it will be. But the question is even worse, honestly. Do children learn when they play? Yes or no? This isn't even a question about the Netherlands. No, this really is. I mean, kids in the Netherlands play very differently from kids in the US.
I deserve a fucking medal for not throwing up. It takes every fiber of my being to not react to these things where I want to.
I'm sad it didn't keep track for me. I'm gonna guesstimate I got 35 out of 40.
Write that down.
Yeah, this website is absolute shit. I'm sorry. But it makes up for it with pure gold.
Why would you Photoshop this picture? It was perfectly fine with just the 4 kids.
35, 40.
Who looked at this and thought, we have 4 kids sitting there? No, this needs the back of the head of a woman.
Well, she has to be in everything. So
no learning, just play. Hello youth, happy Friday. And I would say children do learn while they play, yes.
How are you doing, youth?
Yes, they do, even in the Netherlands.
You are an upstanding Dutch citizen.
I'm not sure I want to anymore.
Do children in the Netherlands wear a uniform at school? Yes or no? And of course, the picture you see is not from the Netherlands.
Yeah. How do you know?
Because otherwise it spoils the answer, doesn't it?
So, I know the answer, I think, because I've known you for 11 years and you have younger siblings. And I've been in the Netherlands plenty while they still went to school. And I've walked past Dutch schools and past Dutch students. And I don't recall ever seeing anybody in a uniform. I'm pretty sure there is some, maybe a private school or something that has that, making this question once again very broad. Oh, sorry, very narrow for such a broad topic, but I'm gonna guess the answer they want me to give is no.
There you have it. We have this new graphic designer on payroll. Well, he's been busy.
At least they didn't Photoshop the lady into this one.
She's probably in there somewhere. Chilling, feeling kind of bad today, maybe sick. Oh no. You go take it easy, youth.
Yes,
have
please
a
do
hot
that.
cup of tea, maybe a hot chocolate.
If you think that helps. I know it wouldn't for me.
That's true, but maybe some of these questions will make you feel better, because I swear they are gold. Every single one of them.
Also, by the way, I'm sorry, every weird sound you hear on my microphone is my stomach reacting to all of this. I can't help that. I can't help it. If that grosses you out, you shouldn't become a Dutch citizen. I'm just saying.
Do all children from the age of 12 go to the same type of education, or are there two directions? There is a kind of. There is a kind of. And there are two directions. There is a kind of. I'm gonna guess that A has to be one type of education because of what B is.
Oh, wait, it's badly translated. There is one kind of. Because in Dutch, one and A are the same word.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Why do I need to translate this? You're the Dutch person.
Yeah, it's a literal translation.
Translator gave up. It's like, fuck.
Going with B because it makes sense. To be fair, both are incorrect, I'm gonna say that.
Isn't there more than two?
Yeah.
How old are these questions? I mean,
back when I went to school, when you are 12, you usually go to high school and you have to do a test which will tell you how smart your kid is and which level of studying your kid will do.
The test will tell you how well your kid does in tests.
Yeah, that's why it's book smart. Mm-hmm. And based on that, you have like several levels where you can stream into, basically. And it is more than two.
Stream into? So wait, when you're 12, they ask you Twitch, YouTube, Facebook?
You know what I mean. But pick your poison.
What kind of school do you want to go to? Or should go to?
Is it mandatory to insure yourself against medical expenses? Yes or no? Hey, the lady is back.
Fucking.
Thank you. Now she's back.
I'm going back to shallow breathing to not let this get to my stomach.
You have to hold on. We're at 28 and 40.
I can't look because it makes my stomach turn. I'm sorry.
No. How about I read it out and click for you?
I think it is mandatory. Yeah, I think it is.
Evie and you are indeed correct.
Congratulations, Johan. You're dumb enough to be a bricklayer. Put down the books and go lick that window. Basically. Yes, it is mandatory.
I was worried about her. She didn't show up for. But we have to be worried though because she's visiting a hospital.
Maybe she's visiting someone.
That could.
Or maybe this is where she works.
Oh no! She went to the hospital and now she's at a pharmacy.
Yeah, maybe they told her to, I don't know, get some cough medicine like I did.
This is the weirdest pharmacy counter I have ever seen, by the way.
Tifa, why is the lady buying things, let's say 60% larger than... Sorry, why is the person on the right who is at the counter, at working the till, 60% larger than the person buying things? And I don't mean larger as in like weight or height, but like enlarged, you know?
We can talk about that. Where do people get prescription drugs in the Netherlands?
Prescription.
Is it at a pharmacy or at the drugstore? What would be the Dutch translation of
Isn't
drugstore?
that the same thing? I mean, I know I've used these two words interchangeably. I think it's a pharmacy, though.
Yeah, I think here it really depends on what the Dutch translation is.
What was the Dutch one?
On what
As in at the drugstore, as in a dealer on the corner?
Well, it could be, but yes,
like,
it is a...
Like, yo man, you got a splitting headache, man. You got some of that ibuprofen, man. Like...
But who is the clinic for? For big kids? for small children.
I mean, first of all, spoilers.
Okay, we are missing.
No, wait, time out. No, people, please. Look at the picture. Why is Napoleon Dynamite fondling the kid? You see that, right? That's him.
I was more distracted by the guy behind him who seems to be taking off his shirt. It's kind of like he's pulling it off his back, no?
Oh, here. Actually, I thought he looked like a janitor or somebody, like screwing something into a wall.
They were examining a kid and you're like, it's the janitor. Just ignore him.
I'm sorry, can you make that sound again?
He's just screwing.
I'm gonna isolate that sound and make it my ringtone when I get a text message.
Okay, but can you press play? Maybe it will...
I muted that.
Oh, well, unmuted.
No.
Maybe it
Then I
will
have to
say
turn
the
off the
Dutch
music.
one. Then I know what the actual question is.
Sorry, people. Time for science. Give me a second.
There has to be a logic in this question.
Alright. Ready?
Yeah.
Voor wie is het consultatiebureau?
Who is the consultation
Consultatiebureau.
office for? I don't know, tax issues? What? That makes less sense.
The consultation office. But yeah, I'm joining Evie again.
Yeah. Nice. We saw the picture and that told us everything we need to know. Do you want to go back to the questions? Are you done with the test? Click stop. But wait, it said 40. And then
Oh wait, did you...
that was only 30.
I guess we can't count either. Okay, that was
But
30.
it says next. Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, now... Wait, no! Now we started over!
Yeah,
I think,
It
but-
didn't show you the score.
Press stop.
It's the different website.
Okay, we actually finished the test. It said 40 questions, but
There's only 30.
obviously counting is not part of Dutch lessons. Maybe that should have been a question that we finished the test. They were so disappointed it didn't even end with the Dutch woman.
How? Alright, yes, please, everybody, post your scores if you also want to get your unique prizes this weekend for this one.
Evie is 25:30.
What the fuck?
Which I'm also doing that for Groundhog, since apparently it's somehow decided
I
to
had
stop.
2 wrong, right?
You had
2 incorrect. I think it was. Yeah, I wrote down 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking 3, but 2 definitely can make sense. 28:30 for Jack. Also, I don't need to write that down.
It's just for bragging rights, so I can remember.
Yeah, okay. Jack.
Hey, that's pretty cool though, because I mean, we didn't do the 310 questions for Germany because no, but we answered the vast majority of all questions correctly.
That is true. Also, Midbo, happy Friday. How
Yes.
you doing?
Welcome back.
I got a perfect 30-30 and now Tifa and I are switching citizenships.
So I guess the ultimate
I need to see some proof of that, Hawk.
fate of what we did, the outcome of the stream, if you will, is I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that we wanted to create the nightmare scenario for all of you, that one day you might as well wake up and have us as your neighbors. And I must say, there's a good chance it could happen. We aced the US test.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, I carried.
You will drag me
No,
along.
listen. Animaniacs, Hamilton, and
Epic rap battles.
Epic rap battles of history, and 2.5 Men. Shout outs to all 4 of you wonderful things that have happened, that I've experienced, for allowing me to carry Tifa through this.
Honestly, we should have started with the Dutch one. I regret not starting with it now. But then the other 2 would have been absolutely boring compared to a
42. 2 out of 30, bro. So,
I will write it down.
ultimately, I guess if we ever were to take these tests in, like, for serious, for real, we would do well. Nice. And if any of you ever find yourself in a situation where you have to take an American, German, or Dutch citizenship test, I mean, first of all, skip the Dutch one, because clearly, based on what you saw, you don't want to be there. I mean, no.
I want to justify the Dutch test though by saying that that's not the only thing you have to fill in, because the Dutch test consists out of 3 options. The cultural test, which we just did, to show, you know, the culture, which we got to experience. And a written test to, you know, language, and a, what do you call it, listening test?
Yeah, basically.
Speaking test? Yeah,
They
speaking
first
test.
check your language comprehension and skills, same in Germany. And then there's a thing about a question there about the culture of a country you want to live in, which makes sense.
And out of all 3 cultural tests, the Dutch one was the most about the culture.
I mean,
you have to say.
and you have a point, it was the perfect ending, because we had a test that was... I think we picked the perfect order, because the first one was very okay. Like, it was exactly what I figured. I expected more history stuff, but I mean, we had that, some of it. I expected more like
History
dates.
shouldn't matter that much if you move to a country, if you ask me.
I mean, if the history still impacts the culture of a country, is still a defining trait, then yes.
Then yes, but other than that, I say not really. Like, yes, good to learn, good to know, but I don't feel like that should be mandatory.
I agree. But in that sense, the first one, the yes one, was perfect to me because it had those history questions. Again, thank you for pop culture. Then the German one, I think if I had to design a test like this,
The German was so straightforward.
to me was the perfect one. Because you didn't need to really study for it, if that makes sense. Like, if you understand how German culture works, you can figure them out. I mean, I assume
I don't
most of
even
you
think you
didn't
need
do
to.
homework.
You don't even need to understand German culture. I mean, everyone basically had a perfect score, except for some of the ones that were absolute.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You have to have some grasp of a culture. If you are from, I don't know, some part of the world where the laws are different, then I would imagine you would get some of these questions wrong because you're simply not used to it. Also, the German language, that definitely gets tested even in the website. But the Dutch one is just wild. Like,
The shitty thing is, though, is that with the questions they asked about laws and all of that, it's very, I'm gonna say, official German.
Yeah.
Like fancy words that no one uses in their daily life, which doesn't really make it easy for a test of you wanting to come into the country. Like, you wouldn't know these words if you just learned German.
yeah, true. I guess the German one is more about the underlying wireframe of the culture that you want to migrate to versus things that you actually use every day.
See, I mean, the Dutch one, we kept that shit in mind. We were like, we're not gonna come here with fancy Dutch words. These people just learned the language. They just want to move here. Let's just ask them, like, you know, nice neighborly things.
Do we have bikes?
Do we have bikes?
Are we wet?
Do you learn Dutch in Dutch class? Is our country wet or dry? Exactly. You know, the standard things. Like, if you look outside, you can answer it.
Basically, yeah. Okay, Jack, finish off for the 10. Let me know if I get harder. No, I don't think I will.
I would not put myself through that.
I don't think I will.
German test. We are Nazis anymore, I promise. That depends on the area you ask, though.
No, not in the official. Outside, what? Also, you have an ASMR. You do that one.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that one. Culture. We are very cultured people. Everyone now.
Do your kids learn while playing? Who knows, really? Won't be around tomorrow morning. Going to eat crepes with a couple of best friends. Nice, nice. I hope you have lots of fun.
Ooh, crepes. Eat one for me as well.
Yes, please.
Crepes are so nice.
Are there still those people in Germany? I thought it was like highly illegal. Yes and yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
There isn't really... It's not like they're walking around with Nazi symbols on their clothing, for example. But
Yeah.
you can often, like,
Not
pick them
obvious
out of
ones.
the crowd.
Not obvious ones. Not like America got it. I mean, every time those idiots have one of their rallies and shit, yes, then some of them do feel tempted to display these things publicly, and then they wonder why they get into trouble for that. Yeah, it's
It
It's a thing.
is still a thing, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes.
And I also don't think we'll really get rid of that.
True. I need to go to bed. My stomach needs a break, and so does my throat.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us again today. I had so much fun.
I would love to be more enthusiastic again, like I was in the beginning of the stream, but my body won't let me. What she said. Thank you all so much for the warm welcome back. I will need to see how I feel tomorrow and on Sunday, so no officially being back to our schedule yet. We'll let you know on Discord. I want to go back to doing this as scheduled as soon as possible, but
Yeah, but your
as
voice
you can
started
tell, I'm not quite there yet. So let's see.
Thank you guys so much. Oh yes, and now that Evie reminds me, I expect a really fucking good gift or I'll consider you scammers. I think we might be scammers, but we will get to the gifts this weekend.
That depends entirely on what exactly you consider a good gift, but I think it will have been worth it to participate.
It will have our hearts put into it, I can tell you that.
Yes. And lots of my stomach sounds.
We will merge it in.
Yes. We'll send you audio files to go with it. Thank you for streaming. I'll be here again when I can, but I don't know, with grad school and holidays, get well soon. Thank you very much, and no worries. You gotta do you. School and stuff is important as well.
Indeed. Enjoy school, enjoy the holidays.
And
That
there's
counts
always
for
VODs.
everyone.
And YouTube whenever it lands there.
And Discord.
Yeah. Indeed. YouTube.
Not even a laugh. Wow.
Love.
Leave then.
Basically that. Press the button, Tifa.
I'm pressing the button because we have no one to rate.
Correct. Thank you for dropping by. We'll keep you updated on when we'll be back. Hopefully Sunday. Bye.
Thank you.